So what I'm about to show you guys are the labs of a female that is in her 20s who has been dealing with crazy painful periods, terrible cystic acne, a cortisol pattern that is completely insane that I want you guys to see, fatigue, hemorrhoids, allergies to foods, but she can't put her finger on which foods are messing up and causing all her bloating, heart palpitations that follows eating, headaches every single morning. So check this out because her cortisol pattern is crazy and it makes sense with what's going on with all her hormones. Okay, so here's what I mean. Between those two black lines is where that red line should be. But this cortisol is screaming high. And if you look at progesterone and estradiol, her hormones are starting to get low from this cortisol being cranked up all the time. So further looking along at her Dutch test, we got the adrenals underproducing, and if it does, it's going all the way over to here. She's got low estrogens pretty much across the board, except for this one, and even that last one's very low too. But even her progesterone's low, and honestly, the treatments that she was offered up until now have been just different forms of birth control. Test that I like a lot is the organic acids, because here we can see, well, maybe why did she have certain amounts of mental stress, and how is that affecting her brain? So looking at that dopamine level, being at the low end of the range, we want to be able to support her body in producing more dopamine and finding where that loss of function is. And for her foods, she came up with 18 that were reactive and causing histamine in her body every day. And literally, she was eating every single one of these darn things, with double yeast showing up too. So it is way too often that I interact with patients and they have never had their hormones tested. They haven't had a cortisol rhythm done. They had no idea that estrogen is not a hormone, that there's 7 different kinds of it. There's different forms of progesterone, different forms of androgens, and you guys can get testing like that through us, even if you're remote. We're in Wisconsin, but you could be in Florida. You could be from all over the world, even outside of the US, and get our help. So if you guys have been trying to get these labs out of the docs that you're seeing and you're not getting them done, reach out to us. There's literally a link right in our bio that you can get a call scheduled. You can ask us questions. We can start working with you and make this process very easy. We will send those labs right to your house, get you tested, explain what it means and how we can get your body back to normal. You don't have to struggle with these hormone issues, so let's put an end to it and figure out why.